Logline: when a charismatic pastor's hidden sins collide with a struggling single mother's fight for survival, a web of deception unravels, forcing both to confront the cost of their choices. Characters: Pastor Daniel Avori, 45, charming and revered leader of Grace Covenant Church, hiding a secret life of manipulation. Esther Nyosu, 32, a single mother and new church employee, desperate to support her son but guarding her own painful secret. Miriam Avori, 40, Daniel S. observant wife, suspicious of her husband's behavior. Brother Thomas, 50, a loyal church elder caught in the unfolding scandal. Int. Grace Covenant Church, evening. The church is dimly lit, pews empty after a vibrant service. Soft gospel music hums in the background. Pastor Daniel Afori, impeccably dressed, sits in his office, scrolling through his phone. A knock at the door. Pastor Daniel, without looking up, "Come in." Hester Noyosu enters, clutching a folder. Her clothes are modest but worn, her eyes weary but determined. Esther: "Good evening, Pastor. I finished the schedule for next week." Pastor Daniel, smiling warmly. "Esther, you're a blessing. Sit, please." Esther hesitates, then sits, keeping her distance. Daniel leans forward, his gaze lingering. "Pastor Daniel, you're doing so well here. A woman like you, smart, graceful, you could go far with the right guidance." They're uneasy. "Thank you, sir." "I just want to do my job well." Pastor Daniel, leaning closer, "And you will. But loyalty is key in this family. You understand, don't you?" Esther nods stiffly, sensing the weight of his words. She stands abruptly. "Esther, I'll send the files to the elders. Good night, Pastor." She exits, her heart racing. Daniel smirks, unfazed. And Esther's apartment night. A cramped, dimly lit room. Esther sits on a worn couch, counting a small stack of cash. Her son, Kelechi 8, sleeps on a mattress nearby. Her phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. "God sees all. Be careful." Esther stares at the message, her hands trembling. She deletes it, whispering to herself, "Esther, I need this job. I can't lose it." Intent. Grace Covenant Church office. Day 1 week later. Esther hands Daniel a stack of papers. He brushes her hand deliberately as he takes them. Pastor Daniel: "Esther, I've been thinking you deserve more than this desk job. Meet me tonight somewhere private. We'll discuss your future." Esther firmly: "Pastor, I'm here to work. Nothing else." Daniel's smile fades, his tone sharpens. Pastor Daniel: "Opportunities like this don't come twice, Esther. Think about your son." Esther freezes, torn between fear and defiance. She walks out, her resolve hardening. In church hall, day 1 month later. A tense elders meeting. Miriam Avori bursts in, holding a USB drive. The elders, including Brother Thomas, look shocked. Miriam, furious. Elders: "I have proof my husband has betrayed us all." She plugs the USB into a laptop. Audio plays, Daniel's voice, coaxing an unnamed woman into a private meeting. Gasps ripple through the room. Daniel, seated at the head, pales. Pastor Daniel, stammering, "This is a lie, a setup." Brother Thomas, gravely: "Pastor, these are your words. How do you explain this?" Miriam glares at Daniel, her voice cold. Miriam: "You thought you could hide forever, Daniel. Not anymore." And there's apartment night. There sits with her lawyer. Mrs. Adams, 50, reviewing documents. A news report plays on a small TV. Pastor Daniel Avori faces allegations of misconduct. Mrs. Adams: "You were brave to come forward. Esther, your recordings and the other women's testimonies will bury him." Esther, tearful: "I didn't want this. I just wanted to protect my son. Mrs. Adams, you've done more than that. You've given others the courage to speak. Esther nods, wiping her tears. She looks at Kelechi playing in the corner and finds strength. Courtroom day. The courtroom is packed. Esther sits at the defendant's table, calm but resolute. Daniel, gaunt and defeated, avoids her gaze. The judge speaks. Judge, based on the evidence, including audio recordings and multiple testimonies, this court finds Pastor Daniel Overy guilty of abuse of power and coercion. Esther Osu is cleared of all charges. The crowd murmurs. Esther exhales, a weight lifted. Miriam in the audience nods at Esther, a silent sepe. Essex City Street day. Esther walks with Kelechi, holding his hand. The city buzzes around them. But she's at peace. She looks up at the sky, a faint smile forming. Esther VO. The truth cost me everything, but it also set me free. I'm starting over for me and my son. They walk on, fading into the crowd.